Part of becoming self-sufficient is learning how to cook from scratch. Today we're going to be making some mouth-watering drop biscuits that are so easy, you'll wonder why you've never made them before. First, gather your ingredients. You're going to need 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, a half cup of melted butter, that's a stick, and 3/4 cup of milk. First, preheat your oven to 425 degrees Fahrenheit and line a baking sheet with parchment paper. It's going to take longer for your oven to preheat than it will take for you to mix up these biscuits, so do this first. Do you know about this parchment paper trick? I used to get so frustrated with the parchment paper rolling back up until I learned to crumple it up and then flatten it out onto the baking sheet. Maybe I'm the only one that didn't know about this, but it's a game changer. In a large bowl, sift, then mix together the flour, baking powder, sugar, and salt. Sifting the dry ingredients will give you a fluffier biscuit and will ensure that you don't have any clumps of baking powder in your biscuit. No one wants a bite of baking powder, trust me. Add the melted butter and milk to the flour mixture and stir until it is just combined. Be careful to not overmix. Overmixing will make your biscuits tough. You want the dry ingredients wet, but you aren't trying to develop gluten. This isn't bread, it's biscuits. This looks about right. Use a greased 1/4 cup measuring cup to form the biscuits, then drop the biscuit dough onto the prepared baking sheet. Space them so they have at least a ½ inch between. Bake your biscuits for 10 to 12 minutes or until the biscuits are barely golden brown and cooked through. Remove the biscuits from the oven, then transfer them to a wire cooling rack so they don't get soggy bottoms. No one likes soggy bottom biscuits. As much as you want to break one open immediately and eat it, wait a few minutes for it to cool, just a bit. These biscuits are so light and fluffy, if you try to eat them while they are hot, they will crumble. Control yourself. And there you have it, delicious and easy drop biscuits that are perfect for breakfast or as a side dish for dinner. You can eat them with butter and jam, crumble them into a bowl of stew, or drown them in gravy. But don't do that very often. Thank you for stopping by the old Mayfield place today. Stay healthy. You have got to try these biscuits. And have a blessed week.